All right. Hey, everybody. This is Mr. Piggott. I wanted to do a quick example of multiplying fractions so that for you folks in the independent room, you sort of have a version of me. Now, if you remember, it's been a while, but before we left for break, you were talking about multiplying fractions. And I told you that it's as easy as you would want it to be. In other words, if you were able to make up the rules, you would probably say, if I'm multiplying a fraction by a fraction, then I just want to do top times top over bottom times bottom. That's the easiest way I can do it. And that is basically what you do. But we also talked about something called cross canceling. And so I just want to review that for a little bit. Um, because cross canceling, what it does is it allows you to sort of reduce as you go. And then you don't have to worry at the end about trying to reduce by these huge numbers. Now, the notation that I use for cross canceling, this is not really necessary, but I think it might be helpful. I like to circle the numbers at the diagonal. All right, so on this pink diagonal, once I circle those numbers, I'm asking the question, what's a number that goes into both 25 and 15? And so that number is 5. And just for my notation's sake, I'm going to put a little note over here that says I'm dividing by 5. And then you just ask the question, um, 25 divided by 5, what is that? And you get 5. I put the little 5 next to the 25. 15 divided by 5, what do you get? 3. And I put the little 3 next to 15. I'm going to do the same thing in the other direction. And when I do that, I have 42 and 14. Um, a lot of people might look at 42 and 14 and think, oh, 7 goes into both of those. But the truth is, 14 actually goes into both. If you don't recognize 14 immediately, it's okay. You could do 7 first and then 2 again. But if you do recognize 14, it makes it a lot easier. 42 divided by 14 is 3, so I put a little 3 next to the 42. 14 divided by 14 is 1, so I put the little 1 next to that. So what I have effectively done is taken a math problem with these fairly large numbers and reduced it to a pretty simple multiplication problem. And so in the interest of keeping my colors coded, the blue 3 is at the bottom left, the blue 1 is top right. Using my pink marker, we see we have a 5 from over here, top left, and a 3 down bottom. And so we're ready to multiply now, and it's going to be in simplest form. 5 times 1 is 5. 3 times 3 is 9. That's my final answer. All right, now some of the problems you'll be doing today are not this complicated, but I wanted to have this video so you can use it as a resource all week. So hopefully that works out, and if not, we'll get it figured out in a moment.